Symphony Space is pleased to present Thalia Book Club, Amor Towles, A Gentleman in Moscow, interviewed by Liesl Schillinger with a reading by Boyd Gaines.
Hello everyone, I'm Liesl Schillinger, and welcome to the Thalia Book Club book discussion series. Tonight we'll be discussing Amor Towles' latest novel, A Gentleman in Moscow, which came out in September and became an instant bestseller. For those of you who've never been to the book club discussion series before, tonight's event will include a conversation between me and Amor, as well as a reading from A Gentleman in Moscow by the actor Boyd Gaines. At about 8:30, I will invite you to join the conversation and ask questions. Please be sure to turn off your cell phones. Before Boyd reads a selection from this beautiful novel, I wanted to tell you in the audience something about my weird Russian connection to Amor that he doesn't know about. Amor and I were both at Yale but didn't know each other then at all. But literature has been throwing him my way. It's like fate, судьба in the Russian expression. And we met a few years ago through a friend who is now in my book club. And soon after that, the Times asked me to review, and I didn't even know him. I just knew that he existed. I heard of him because she was so fond of him. And the Times had me review his first novel, which came out in 2011, and I hope many of you have read it. It's called The Rules of Civility. And it's about dashing. And it's about young people in New York in 1938 who are inventing themselves during the Great Depression with a lot of imagination and a lot of verve, and it's recalled in retrospect from 1966. And the heroine of that novel is a woman named Katie Content, or actually Katya Content, so there's already the little Russian link there. And she's an Russian-American born in Brighton Beach with Russian parents. She gets a job in publishing, and then moves to Condé Nast, and it's her kind of Russian connection that gets her in the door of publishing. Well, so I'm the child of Russian professors and ended up at Condé Nast. And so I read this novel, and I'm like, what does this have to do with me? Well, and so I'm discovering in the pages of his first novel, my drab, quick, exhausting, hurried, overworked life at Condé Nast in New York with this Russophilia going on, redrawn through fantasy in this man's novel, and all the things that I'm just like, oh yes, we'll meet at the King Cole bar. Well, Katya's doing that, and I'm realizing, okay, there's one way of seeing your life. One is...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?